currently happening, because Sony, in a way, has responded to the PlayStation boycott, and they're basically just doing a giant spit in the face. So, on Friday night, at close of business, Sony sent out a giant new email. A blast. A 50-page legal document to every single PlayStation owner, really confirming the fact that you literally own nothing. Even if you have an actual physical disc, or a digital download, or a giant digital library, you own nothing. Literally nothing. That means that it's more than that. They're now saying...
I warned you dummies, man. Come on, bro. I told y'all, get every retro game you need, man.
Officially, basically monitoring everything you do on your PlayStation. They can break your PlayStation anytime. If you record a cool clip, they have full legal rights to monetize, to sell, to re-release anything you ever do on your PlayStation. It's every single aspect to say that literally you basically don't own your PlayStation. Not the games, not the data, not the experiences. It is purely Sony property. Now this is uniquely a...
This is what we paid for, man. I paid $500 for this. $900 for a Pro, and I don't even own it.
PlayStation experience. People are saying, oh, all digital games are kind of scummy, but to me, this feels like a more intense reaction to that. It feels like Sony is trying to tell people, even interested in the PlayStation blackout, or people thinking they're not going to go to the PlayStation 6, it feels like their ego is saying, you're going to keep playing in our ecosystem, even if it kills you. Now I want to break down the entire...
the funny thing is, they don't care about you, man. That's why Grand Theft Auto 6 is digital. Because Sony is banking on the fact that if you buy it on the PS5 digitally, well, that means that we might have a PlayStation 6 sale. Because they're going to want to be able to transfer their save file from the PS5 version all the way to the PlayStation 6, man. King David was right. No PS6. Man, this is crazy, man. We try to warn you ponies, man. Y'all were trying to ride on this merry-go-round for far too long, and now you just fell off the horses.
There and sell a bunch. They're going to put Resident Evil and Silent Hill and everything else. Every game sells on PlayStation, so PlayStation doesn't care about providing a good product. They care about making sure the store is accessible, and if you do have a problem, you sit down and shut up. Now, I want to take a look at a lot of these reactions here, because I keep seeing stuff like this, right? Happier every day, I made the right choices I made. There's a lot of people that have basically been going more and more in the Xbox and Nintendo.
Xbox, everyone want a Xbox. Xbox, everyone want a Xbox. Xbox, everyone want a Xbox. Yo, hey man, games to win another W, man. I told you that song meant something. I told y'all, man, these ponies out here losing it, man. You know, all because they thought Xbox was pulling games off Walmart. Just to find out that Sony is stopping the production. They never cared about y'all. Getting played has no limits.
Nintendo switched two directions. I mean, looking at the raw numbers, not a lot of people buying Xboxes. The free games, they did giant apologies. They basically managed to keep all that data safe.
That's when Sony respected their gaming audience, man. Look at that. They nodding their head down like we need the approval of the gamers. And now in 2026, they standing like, what you all gonna do? What y'all gonna do, man? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing, man. You know, they actually cared about their fans. I mean, look at it. He kneeling down like, please don't leave us. We'll give you free PlayStation Plus games. Just stay with us. We sorry for that hack that happened in 2011. Please don't leave the brand. You know, when they were desperate, when they truly needed their fans. Now that they got enough of y'all and have converted y'all into Fortnite and Roblox gamers, well, guess what? Sony don't need you no more.
And they came out and did a giant full public apology. As you can see, literally bowing to the audience and begging for forgiveness. And what do they do in 2026? Say, yeah, we don't care. In this same call right here, this 2026 call, this is where they said, straight up they said, yeah, some people are concerned about digital ownership. Right now you could just get a 3DS, loaded up with every single game.
Look at that. Games to win another W, man. Shout out to Victor for actually doing what I told him. Retro gaming is a relief in this world, full of microtransactions and predatory practices from these big devs, man. Shout out to Victor on Twitter, man. You know, as you can clearly see, you know, when you listen to Gamester, you are quite happy, as you guys can see. Look at that. He's in Mr. Victor over here enjoying games on his 3DS. You know, this was what I've been trying to tell y'all.
Tiny amounts of extra profit margin. I can't understate how much I'm praying for the PlayStation 6 to sell terribly. I love playing on PlayStation systems for like a decade now, trophy hunted and all that, but this stuff is really starting to get impossible to defend, especially the digital-only future stuff being forced upon us. Now, I see so many of these tweets. I really want to just scroll here for a second to show you how you own nothing. It's just...
Let's go. PlayStation, while getting played, has no limits. Let me hear that again.
That's you. They're trying to milk you until your eyes roll back in your head. Sony pushes a 50-page long email to remind you that you own nothing.
I thought it was just Xbox. I thought it was just Nintendo with game key codes. You see, this is why I love to see. Because you know why? All you ponies that sat there and pushed these lousy narratives about how PlayStation cares about our fans. Remember that whole thing with that when people was locked out of their games and they kept saying, well, this is better than Xbox. We own our games. And then Sony themselves came out and told you that we the one that are granting you the licenses. You don't control anything. While you was out here capping, oh, it's not the, the games is on the disc, man. I just love it. I love it. Getting played has no limits. I told y'all.
Fire Emblem barely sells, and they keep making them. Xenoblade barely sells, but they keep making them because they're like, you know what? We make these games, the system keeps selling. We'd rather have a bunch of passionate, high-paid developers making cool art because it supports the entire platform. That's what they want, right? Is a popular Nintendo Switch. I want to end with this tweet here by Moore's Law is Dead. Now, Moore's Law is Dead, definitely, in my opinion, one of the best PlayStation hardware leakers of all time. This guy's been talking a lot about the PlayStation 6, including its power and price point, and he said this, at this point, I have to conclude the executives at PlayStation just don't see the PlayStation 6 as an opportunity to kill the used game market and usher in greater pricing control. But indeed, this is also 100% about bringing fans to heel.
You have no choice.
You have no choice. We own you.
Oh, Sony's like, you don't own the games, but we own you. Damn, who would have thought PlayStation would have been saying that y'all was the property? Wow, Sony saying they own you. Oh, what you gonna do, little pony? You still gonna play on your PlayStation now?
Unfortunately,
the
Moore's
disrespect
is right like he always is.
Oh, no. I was saying this way before him, man. It's about time y'all give me my credit, man. Please lay my flowers down near my black feet. All right? You guys have been wrong about every single thing. Because at the end of the day, I told y'all, I warned y'all as to what was going to happen in the foreseeable future of the game. And I can still proceed to warn you guys as to what's potentially going to happen. I see you changed your tune real quick. What happened to my favorite videos? Xbox is dead. What happened to those videos? Oh, you don't do those no more? Oh, that's right. Because we all know who won that argument. We all know. We've been covering this for a very long time, and people that have been following my channel, needless to say, we all knew that everything that Gamester said happened to be true. Y'all was coping, y'all was in denial, y'all have been delusional for as long. All you gotta do is look back 1 to 2 years, or even 3 to 4 for some of these channels, of the videos that they were making, y'all. Do you see they ain't making those videos now? You know, King Trashy, that man's in a trash bag. Hefty. Alright? That man has been real quiet. Nothing but crickets. Him and them shovelware plats. That man has gone missing.
It's a twofold attack. It's killing the used game market, so they no longer need to put any game on sale ever, because there is no competition or incentive to lower prices. And additionally, it's about making it where you are only allowed to rent PlayStation property forever. Own nothing and be proud of owning nothing.
That's what you want. That's that. Yeah, look at it. Look at the sadness on this man's face. Wear that PlayStation pride around your chest, man. Y'all deserve this. When I was trying to warn y'all called me an Xbox fanboy. But now look at it. Look at it now. It's done. Gamester with another W. We always know we winning in this community, man. And like I said, we got more bad news to come within the gaming community. This ain't only it, man. Take care, get your retro games up, and like I said, leave my flowers where they belong, G. Peace out.